This is what the kit looks like without cymbals, and gives you a better idea of what's going on. We still have all the mics on the kit, but you can see some of the hardware much better now. And of course also the mic placement. I like to use the Onyx rim clamps because the less stands I have standing around, the better. They don't move, they don't wobble or cause any annoying noises or rattling or anything like that. They're super sturdy. And here I boom these in because this is obviously the 6-inch drums are too small to clamp a mic holder onto it, so I just boom them in from a boom stand. And now we're going to take all the drums and microphones off and show you the rack system, because I think that's very interesting. Check it out. Okay, now this is it. This is the bare bones. This is the skeleton of my kit. I like to use as little hardware as possible. Of course, who doesn't? The hardware is heavy and it's not very pretty necessarily. Also, there's a lot of moving parts. So the fewer moving parts and the fewer gear in general you schlepp with you, the less things can go wrong. So I have changed nothing but only taken cymbals, microphones and drums off the hardware. And this is what's left. My two pedals are here. They should be the same distance from the middle of the throne. As long as your legs are equally long, you should be good there. Here's my right hi-hat right next to my right bass drum pedal. My left hi-hat right next to my left bass drum pedal. Here is my Milo Crasher. It's still here. And here is of course my remote TSS drum, which we'll take off now. This is only here to stop the pedal from moving. So I mount the Crasher off this rack clamp. Same thing with the TSS drum. I mount it off a rack clamp and not off a pedal bracket. Remo tunable sound shape. These are marching drums, and they're high tension Kevlar heads. This is a Black Max Kevlar head on here that allows me to play backbeats and stuff like that with my foot. It was one short curved bar with one support here on the left, and the right side is actually mounted to my hi-hat stand. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items mounted on this one rack. I mount my Snare Basket off rack tubing. So the leg of the rack is my snare drum stand. It's really stable. It never goes anywhere because there's a lot of weight sitting on this thing. It's a snare drum, 2 tom-toms, and either 1 or 2 cymbals and microphones all sitting on this one little thing. Look. This allows me to mount microphones, for example, a core microphone or a snare bottom microphone off this rack tubing as well. My right hand hi-hat is mounted on the bass drum hoop with a hoop clamp that is still on my bass drum. This is a cowbell holder that comes off my right hi-hat. And then I have this little side rack here with an extension bar, which I don't always use. Usually my right rack looks like this without this clamp. So it's a very small rack. I have my 2 floor toms here. This is to mount either a tom-tom that I play with a pedal, or another TSS drum that I play with a pedal, or a rototom that I play with a pedal. So I always have this mount here just in case I want to add another drum here on my right that is pedal operated. My right cymbal, it's a very short cymbal arm, but it does hold my right cymbal. It's just right. And I try to keep the arms as short as possible because I really don't need all that much boom. I like to keep them as short as possible. I still have enough wiggle room to mount either a 22-inch cymbal or a 16-inch cymbal if I want to. So I have this much wiggle room on the boom. That allows me to move it if I put larger cymbals on it. I have my level on here, of course, to make sure that the rack's always level. And this is a closed hi-hat mount, also on my right rack. And again, this is very stealthy. All you see is this one post and cymbals. You see one post from the front here in the middle, and you see the hi-hat stand. I used to, make a sculpture out of the rack. I kind of designed racks that kind of look really cool, but I'm over that now. And I like racks that you don't see, that are there and support your drums, but I want my drums to be seen. I think they're much prettier than the hardware, you know. I loosen one screw here, and I loosen one screw here, and what happens is this. I take this off, and I lay it down like so. I take this clamp out. Boom. And 8 items on this one bar. So I leave that like this. I never change anything. This goes in the car like that. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Thank you guys. Check out www.thomaslangdrummer.com and check out www.thomaslangdrumcamp.com as well. We have camps coming up in Canada, Vienna in Austria, in Trostorf in Germany. So check out the website for upcoming drum camps near you. And I'll see you around.